Okay, so I figured this is a good time to talk. So last night I had a revelation, or at least that's what I want to call it, because I saw something for the first time that I haven't been able to see in so long. So last night I took into consideration a lot of things, and I took into consideration myself, my channel, why I do what I do, and somehow I figured out the answers that I've been so longing for. And before I turn into this person that I have waited so long to become, I need to get a couple things off my chest, and I need to talk about a couple things. Wait for this airplane. You know, when people talk about finding their greater self and really just finding themselves, well, I know what I need to do to get to my better self and my greater self. I need to start by apologizing to a lot of people. A lot of people that I have had confrontations or fights with or anything in the social network of life and outside of that, you know, like, I just want to say to anyone who I've ever had beef with, I'm sorry. I don't want to have beef anymore. I don't want to have enemies. I don't want to have anything. I want to start clean, and I feel like me making this video is my way of purifying myself to become the real greatest version of myself. So this video is coming straight from my heart, and I want to just talk about a few things that have been on my mind, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wondering as well. I've had friends online and offline for quite some time now. As you would believe, I've had some friends before. And frankly, maybe I haven't always treated them the way that I should be treating my friends, or, you know, sometimes we get lost in a stupid argument and we say things we don't mean. For all my friends that may be watching this, or past friends who may be watching this because the title captivated you, I'm sorry. I don't want anything else. Maybe you don't ever want to be friends again. That's fine too, but I just want to let you know that from my side of things, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry for the way that I've maybe talked to you. I'm sorry for everything. Next, I want to talk about some of the women in my life. Mom, if you're watching this, I want to say I'm sorry that sometimes I'm not always the son that you love so much. You know, sometimes I can get a little grumpy or be a little grouchy, and I apologize for that. I'm really going to work on it and try to change myself, because that's not who I want to be. You know, last night when I was laying in my bunk and I was really thinking to myself who I want to be and how I'm going to get there, I feel like I talked to my inner self and I really found out the things that I need to do. And that's why this whole video is coming out the way it is. So Mom, I'm sorry, I love you. I'm gonna work on being a better son, and I'm always gonna be doing this for you. And you know, I hope you're proud of me. I'm working my butt off, 23, trying to give you the life that you always wanted. Next, I wanna move on to some of my ex-girlfriends. So, starting from the beginning of my social media career, I've had girlfriends, even before that. First, let's start with the one way before. So the girlfriend that I had in high school, in which I started social media because I wasn't really allowed to start it back then. I want to say I'm sorry to you, because we dated for a year and a half, and I didn't have the decency to really go and have that last talk with you before we broke up. I was scared, I was young, I was immature, and I'm sorry. My next girl, who was not really my girlfriend, but it was like kind of a girlfriend, I want to say I'm sorry to you for dragging you along so long without actually making anything official, because I know that really hurt you, and I'm really sorry about that. I wasn't ready to love anyone because I wasn't at the time loving myself. I know it may seem like that online, but sometimes there's other things that go on behind the offline. So I'm sorry to you. To the next girl that wasn't really my girlfriend, but she helped me a lot through social media. I want to just say to you, I'm sorry that some stupid fight ended our friendship, because we were really close friends, and I really am grateful for everything that you did for me back in the Vine days and helping me grow to who I am today. I really appreciate you, and I'm sorry that I maybe overreacted with one little fight that we had and ended our entire friendship. And I hope one day maybe we can make amends and we can go get some food together. I'll pay. To the next girl, who was my first online girlfriend that everyone knew of. I'm not gonna drop names because I just don't really feel like it's needed. If you've been here for a while, you know who I'm talking about. I want to greatly apologize to you, because you were the first girl who taught me how to love. You taught me so much. Like, I never knew that I could love someone the way I loved you, and I thank you for that. I know I was also immature during our relationship and after, and I've said things online that I probably shouldn't have said, and I want to apologize to you, and I want to apologize to all the fans too, because I felt like when our relationship ended, some of you felt divided. You didn't know who to go to and where to go, and I don't want you guys to have to choose sides. She was an awesome, amazing girl. She still is, and if you guys are a fan of her, then you're fanning someone really cool. I'm sorry that the timing wasn't right between us, because you showed me a side of me that I didn't even know existed. I felt with you, I was happier, I was better at life. And I thank you for that, because you opened my eyes and you made me realize this. And I hope that you find your happiness one day. I hope that you figure out whatever you need to figure out and you become the best version of yourself, because I know deep down inside, you're an amazing person. To my last girlfriend. All right, camera stopped. Okay, to my last girlfriend, I want to apologize because I never really asked you if it was cool to put you in my videos. I kind of just, as you entered my life, I just threw you on, and that was not right of me. I should have asked and said, hey, is it cool if I put you on videos? Is it cool if I put our relationship public? I kind of just did it. And I'm sorry, that was very selfish of me and very wrong. Like, I can't see myself doing something like that now. Like, it's messed up. And if roles were reversed, I mean, I'd probably feel a certain way. I would have definitely liked to have been asked before, you know? It's common courtesy, it's common decency, and I didn't have that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I, you know, was always just like filming. I know I maybe took away from our relationship, but like, you gotta understand one thing, my days weren't days anymore when I was daily vlogging. It was like, every day was a, what kind of mess can I get into today for the vlog? What kind of mischievousness can I cause for some awesome content? Every day was just a video. I lost friendships, I lost business opportunities because I was so lost in this world of making videos every day that I lost a part of myself. When I was daily vlogging, I was happy, but deep down, so there was something about it that literally drained my soul. It was like everything I did was for the content, and it was super selfish of me, and I'm sorry, because that's not a way that I would want you to look at me as a person or as a human being or as a soul. I'm not like that, and that's really one of the biggest reasons why I want to make this video, is because I want to let this all off my chest so I can be the person that I want to be starting right now. When this video is over, I want to be this new person, and I want to leave all this in the past, and I want to really grow. And I hope that you could see that, and I hope that you can understand where I was coming from, and I'm sorry that you were going through so much and I still chose to make stupid videos over consoling you and helping you. I was just so lost. I knew I had an obligation, and I literally only thought of that, and I'm sorry, because there is just so many other ways I could have done things, but like I said, it was like I was in a hypnotic trance, and I couldn't get out of it. Every day felt the same to me. I felt like I was dying from the inside out because I was losing motivation. As a lot of you guys know from watching the daily vlogs, from like the start, they were super like upbeat and super fun and super awesome, and then towards the end, they started like getting less and less, and it was because I was losing myself. I was stuck in a trance that I needed to get out of, and me taking this time off and not daily vlogging has really opened my eyes to what I can be doing and who I am as a person, and that's why I'm so adamant about making this video. And next, I want to apologize mostly to my little sister. I know we have our brother-sister bond where we argue and bicker, but sometimes it goes further than that, and we actually say mean things to each other. I just want to tell you that I'm sorry, because it's not right of me to say certain things that I say, and I mean, I can't speak on your behalf, sis, but you know, sometimes you say some mean things too. But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for the things that I say or do, or just whatever rude things I've ever done to you, and I want to say I'm sorry, because you're my little sister and you're supposed to look up to me, and I should be setting a good example on how a guy or a man is supposed to talk to you. Instead, I've done quite the opposite. I know we have our good times and our bad times, but I want to apologize for all the bad times we have, Jess. I love you, you're my little sister, and I wouldn't change you for the world, even though sometimes you do make me question it. You know, I think about it sometimes, but I would never actually do it. I love you. I want to apologize to all my viewers because sometimes I show you a part of me, but not the whole me. And from now on, I want to show you guys my whole self and who I really am and who I am becoming, so you guys can watch me grow from my old self to my new self. Lastly, I just want to apologize to everyone who I have ever affected, maliciously, verbally, anything. I'm sorry. I'm letting go of that old self. I'm letting go of all the demons that I kept bottled up inside of me, and I'm letting them all go because I want to show the world my actual self, who I really am. And that's someone who wants to help people. I want to give back, and I want to really just, other people's happiness is my happiness, is what I realize. You know, I'm the happiest when I'm helping people and I can feel the gratitude from them. That's when I'm myself. I feel like I got a lot off my chest in this video. I feel lighter, I feel happier, and I just truly want to just say thank you guys, because honestly, my life before the internet was not the best. I went through a lot of things. I experienced a lot of things. I had to grow up really fast, but at the same time, I am very immature. I'm very stubborn. I'm selfish at times, but I know that's not who I really am. That's a facade. You know, when I put up videos sometimes and I'm acting a certain way, it's like, that's not really me. You guys see me in the videos, the mukbangs and stuff. That's really what I want to do in my life. I want to help people. I want to change their lives, and there's a horse behind me. That's pretty cool. Hello. I want you all to maybe try something for me. Let go of all the negative energy, let go of all the grudges, all the insecurities that you have, and really just know that why would you want to be this negative ball of energy when you can be a positive light instead? You have the power to change your own life, and it all comes in your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing in this universe. You can create, you can destroy, you can do absolutely anything if you put your mind to it. So if you guys can do me one favor, go ahead and forgive someone. Forgive someone for something they did, forgive someone for something you did. You know, try to get past that, because once you do, you're gonna take the steps in the right direction and it's gonna feel a lot better. I promise you guys are gonna see a change. And I thank you for sticking with me. For those of you who did, I really do appreciate you all. Again, I'm sorry to everyone. Hope you guys can forgive me. Maybe one day. Till then, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys the next time I post. See ya. I feel better. Today is the start of my life. The start of the new me. Make sure you guys check out yesterday's video, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Follow me on my other social medias, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.